TikTok messaging ads. Right, just now we were saying, why do we need or we set up TikTok channel, right? Because TikTok isn't just about organic engagement. Ads play a huge role in driving direct conversation. So while organic content may get likes and comments, right, it doesn't guarantee that users will reach out. So that's where these TikTok messaging ads come in. They allow customers to message your business instantly by removing all the frictions and making it easier for you to start real conversations. And with Respond.io, you can track and automate this interaction using our TikTok messaging ads trigger for workflow. So how does this work? So here, for example, here, right, a user sees and clicks on your ad. So the conversation will open instantly in TikTok business messaging. So from there, your team, your agents can reply instantly to qualify and convert the leads in real time. And on top of that, you can also even automate your inbox by using the workflow, as I mentioned, TikTok messaging ads trigger to route the leads and respond automatically.
Yep, you can do specific campaigns. For example, if you're in a property, you have different projects and you want to do a specific campaign, you can set up a workflow for that specific campaign, and all the workflow interactions, qualifications that you want to qualify, if does this person can afford it or anything, can be done just for that specific campaigns as well. So as we mentioned also, why TikTok messaging ads, it's because in the end, organic has a great reach as well on TikTok, but there's also a limit depending on how your organic content strategy works. So if you want to find more qualified leads out there, you can use TikTok messaging ads. You can target specific interests that you think your customers are interested in, and TikTok's algorithm will find these kind of customers or leads and bring them to you. So yeah.
Yep, that's right. Okay, now let's take a look at this TikTok messaging ads conversation. All right, you as a business might be receiving questions, right? But not every question is valuable. Some leads might be low intent or even spam, and you don't want to waste time filtering them manually, right? So with Respond.io, you can automate this. You can automate your lead qualification by using the TikTok messaging ads trigger to filter out all the low quality leads and route these high potential leads to the right team. And then you can also instantly direct all these questions to the right team, whether it's sales, support, or marketing. And most importantly, you can track your lead sources. So with Respond, we automatically tag the conversations that come from TikTok messaging ads. And on top of that, users will be able to view the ad source directly here and see which ad campaign that actually brought in this conversation. All right, now that we have covered how TikTok messaging ads work, let's go through the setup process in Respond.io. All right, head over to settings and workspace settings again, and under apps, there is integrations here. So scroll to the bottom and you should be able to locate this TikTok ads account. So from here, just simply tap on the button just now and you can add on your account here. So this will open up a new tab to log into your TikTok ads account. Let me quickly do this. Oops. Oh, it's a sim shape. Give me a second to verify this. Right, so just now, just by entering your credentials, and you need to do an extra step to verify your accounts. And here, make sure all the relevant permissions are granted, and you can just simply tap on confirm, and your account should be successfully created. Right, so from here, you can enable your lead tracking to capture the messaging ads, messaging events from ads by selecting your TikTok ads account. So in my case, for example, this account, and I'll be selecting the TikTok business messaging that I've just connected just now. And yeah, there you go. So once set up, your TikTok messaging ads will seamlessly funnel all the leads into Respond.io.
Easy peasy.
Yes.
All right. And also on this slide, we actually also have some guides if you want to read how to connect. And if you don't have a TikTok ads account here, we also have a guide on how to create one as well. So you can check it out.
Yep. All right. Now that we have set up the TikTok messaging ads integration, right? So here we'll be showing how to use customer lifecycle stages and TikTok low funnel events or TikTok conversion events to optimize your TikTok messaging ads.
Yep. So this is super important. I think a lot of people, especially those who work in marketing, knows when you run ads, a lot of times you will encounter spam leads. They waste your time or whatever. It's something that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So with this setup, we can actually send data from Respond.io. When you categorize them as, okay, this is a customer, send it to TikTok, telling TikTok that, okay, I want more of this kind of people. And the algorithm will work its magic to find those people for you.
Yeah. All right. So imagine you've already launched your TikTok ads and leads are coming in. So the question here is, are those leads actually turning into paying customers? So without tracking actual purchases, right, TikTok's algorithm may optimize for clicks instead of conversions, which means also wasting your ad budgets on people who might never even buy, right? So that's where these TikTok lower funnel event or conversion events comes in. So by sending TikTok valuable conversion signals when a lead becomes a customer, TikTok can identify and target similar high value customers for your ad. So at Respond.io, again, as Tyler mentioned, we will always recommend businesses send an actual purchase event whenever a customer completes a sale. So this will help TikTok to recognize your most valuable leads and optimize your ads to get real paying customer. Right now, let me show you how exactly this works, right? So here, this workflow will automate the process of sending purchase event back to TikTok when one of your lead becomes a customer. So here, the lifecycle updated trigger here. So when one of your lead when one of your lead contact cycle changes to customer, right? So we will be sending TikTok lower funnel event, specifically purchase event to TikTok. So every time a lead reach to this customer stage, TikTok will get the real conversion data, which helps them to optimize your ads for audiences that are more likely to convert. And why is this even important, right? So TikTok ads algorithm works best when it gets real purchase data. So if you're only tracking clicks or leads, that's not the actual conversions. So TikTok might be optimizing for the wrong audience. So the takeaway here is that quality leads means better data, and better data means TikTok will be smarter. And that means more efficient TikTok ads that will actually drive real ROI.
Yeah, I think Nana, maybe you can explain a bit more about life cycle. I think not everyone is familiar how it works and how it can help in this workflow essentially.
All right, so for life cycle, right? So imagine you as a business, you have 4 different life cycle stages. So when a lead messages you, for example, I would label it as lead stage. And then when they message you and then they show that they are actually interested, then we can in my next stage I perhaps put it as high intent leads, right? And then from there, if they actually turn or buy one of your product or your services, then I will turn the life cycle stage into customer, because they are actually my real customers that buy my products or my services. So here in this workflow, once the customer reach the customer or the purchase stage, we will be sending the TikTok lower funnel event to TikTok to optimize your ads.
I think, for example, Nana, maybe you can show in the inbox, like when that changes, so these things will happen, for example.
Yeah, so here, okay, so right now, this is my potential lead, for example. So I label them as a new lead. And then once they get to the next stage, they are interested, right? Because they're asking questions then and whatnot, then I will say they are interested in my product. Then once they started to perhaps convert or what, then I'll update. That will be my customer lifecycle stage.
Yeah, so this is super useful. If anyone here is not using Lifecycle yet, so it's available for everyone right now. So basically, it allows you to categorize all your customers within the journey so that you can keep track. Okay, oh, this is my customer that's interested in a free trial. but they haven't replied to your certain messages. Maybe you want to follow up on them, for example, or something. And oh, you have a lot of messages that are in the new leads, they're not being processed. Okay, what's the problem? These life cycle stages allow you to see where is all your messages, conversations at your customer journey from top to the end. So super useful. That's why we adding here. Once they become a customer, send that event to TikTok.
Yep.
All right. So maybe Nana, you can explain a bit more on the workflow on each step. So what it means, like for
Oh,
example,
sure.
what here is in branch number one. Why do we need to branch here the conditions?
Okay, sure. So this how this workflow works is that we'll be setting the trigger. So the trigger is that whenever your customer's life cycle stages is updated, right? For example, in this case, to customer, you as a business will send them a message. Thank you for your purchase, for example, right? And then the branch here works to actually identify if this lead or this purchase, this converted customer comes from TikTok or TikTok business messaging ads. So if they are coming from these two mentioned channels, then only we will send this particular lower funnel event, conversion events to TikTok.
Yeah. So from TikTok, maybe you can go back to the branch quickly. For TikTok messaging ads, you actually can get messages directly to your WhatsApp number or your Messenger or via TikTok DMs as well. So you can pick and choose whichever you want. But in the end, all these purchase data can send back to TikTok to find you more similar customers as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
And here are some recommended readings. If you want to learn more, we'll share the slides afterwards. I think we're still pretty early. I hope everyone has some questions they want to ask. Nana, maybe you can share the next slide. And if you have any questions later, you can directly talk to our support. And here we have a QR code for you to download the workflow template as well. All right, we're just going to share it like this, and we can start with the Q&A right now. It seems that we pretty much went through things very fast. Okay. All right, let's see. We have a few questions here. Let me share. Is the workflow auto conversation assignment and auto reply the same as how we set up for Instagram and WhatsApp?
Conversation assignment is the workflow after conversation assignment and auto reply.
Yeah, it's the same concept, right? But
Mm.
yeah, but if you want, just like WhatsApp or Messenger for Meta ads, for TikTok, if you want to do a specific assignment auto reply for a certain campaign, you can do so as well. So it's the same thing, just like Meta ads for WhatsApp or Messenger as well. Exactly the same thing. So if you want to manage your campaign a specific way, go ahead. You can set this up. And if you have any questions how these workflow things work, you can talk to our support as well. Okay, and one more question here. Any people with other questions, we do welcome. This is the last question we have at the moment. If we're not using TikTok ads and only receiving regular messages from our potential candidates, is it still will be directed to Respond.io?
I think the regular message here means to, I would assume it means from TikTok business message, right? Messaging,
Yes.
right? Yes. So if yes, yep, it will still be directed to Respond.io. So which means, right, in Respond.io, you can just connect TikTok channel without connecting your TikTok ads account since you're not using TikTok ads. And yeah, all the messages come from your TikTok users in your business account, TikTok business account will go directly into Respond.io inbox.
Yep, exactly. Anything that your TikTok DMs come in, your TikTok ads from WhatsApp Messenger, TikTok DM comes in, any channel you want, it all comes in. You don't only have to run ads to bring messages to Respond.io, because in the end, Respond.io, it's a inbox allow you to connect everything that comes in. So we don't force people to just run. You can only receive messages because you run ads. You have to spend money. No, not exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I think
Any other
that
question?
any questions? It seems like there's no more questions. Is there anything else we can teach before we end? Anything? Let me think. Anything else we can teach regarding TikTok? I don't think so. But if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support. They are available 24/5. So if you want to reach out to them again, yeah, just talk to our support. You can scan here, talk to support, reach out to them. Any specific questions, they are available to help. And you can talk to them via WhatsApp, via TikTok, via any channel you want as well. We are available. And we encourage you guys to share screenshots or, like, for example, a screen recording of what problems you're facing so that the support team can really understand how they can help you. All right. I'll also share the link itself where you can directly reach out to our support in the chat. Hold on. To support. Oh, okay. We have one question now from Denmark, or the country itself. Okay. Can Respond.io auto block spam messages? What do you mean auto block spam messages? Because like the definition of spam messages is very wide. I don't think there's a way for us to block it, but I would highly recommend. I think Nana will agree. How you can prevent these spam messages coming to your agents is having a qualification workflow where they filter out to see, okay, this person is more likely going to buy, then it will only send to your agents only. All right. Any other question? All right. Hamza has a question. Can you explain more the workflow, please, the setup? You mean the workflow we shared just now? If yes, I think, yeah, Nana, maybe you can explain a bit more on the details on the workflow.
Can. Sure. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so this is the workflow setup. So to set up this, right, just simply select what are the triggers that you would like the workflow to be triggered. So for example, here, our use case is we would like to send TikTok purchase event to TikTok whenever my leads becomes a customer. So here, the trigger will be lifecycle updated. And then after setting that up, this is actually just an optional for you if you want to just simply say a thank you message to your customer after buying your services or your products. So this is up to your business. You can just skip it if it's not relevant to you. And then here, we will be adding branches to check either whether this particular leads comes from TikTok business messaging or TikTok messaging ads. So here, as you can see in my setup, right, my first branch, I'll be setting my last interacted channel will be equals to TikTok channel. So this is the TikTok channel that I've connected just now. And then I also wanted to imagine I also have TikTok messaging ads, right? So this is the TikTok messaging ads channel that I use. So for TikTok messaging ads, we have two, WhatsApp and Messenger. So I do set up two channels here as well. So what the system will do is after the customer turn into purchase or customer stage, then me as a business will send them a message, and then I'll check if, let's say, these are coming from TikTok business messaging or TikTok messaging ads, then only will send this purchase event to TikTok.
Yep, all this is automated. Your agents just need to label them as customers using Lifecycle, and everything will be done for you. And I've just shared the link to the workflow template itself in the chat, and you guys can download it and just upload it, the JSON file to workflows. Maybe you can show how is to upload a JSON file. I don't think everyone's aware about it. Nana, can you?
Oh, sorry.
Can you share your screen to show how to upload a JSON file?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me just quickly set up. I get the workflow template first.
Okay, Hamza has a question. I think it must be or in all, not and. If you're referring to the different channels, it's all set up as or. So
Yes,
whichever channel it is, it will detect. Then it will go to send the event to TikTok itself.
correct. All right, now let me just proceed to share the import the in this. Right, so here under this add workflow CTA, there's a drop down. So just simply choose this import workflow. Then you can select the files that you would like to upload. So for example, this one. Right. Then simply import. Give me a second to check this. I'll retry in another workspace. Let me see. I think in the meantime, you can look at other questions. Do we have any other question?
No new questions so far. But yeah, basically the gist of it, you have the file, you just import it. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. So yeah,
But
there you go here.
if you have any problems, of course, just reach out to our support. They can help you as well and guide you through it.
That's true. Let me just quickly show that again. So here in workflow module, right? Import your workflow and then select the file. Oh, it's not working just now. It's working. Yeah, but ultimately, it's just as simple as that. When you import this, select the JSON file, then you should be able to successfully import it to your Respond.io account.
Oh, do we have a workflow template available on the platform itself that we can share? That's available in the library?
Oh, actually, we do. Let me just quickly send it over.
Oh, you can just share your screen and show them where it is as well.
Oh, yeah. So here, head over to workflow. Then you can tap on add workflow. So these are all the available templates for TikTok related workflow. So we have reporting new leads from TikTok messaging ads only. And then this lead qualification and tracking for TikTok messaging ads as well. And lead qualification and conversion tracking. So there are 3 here.
Okay. Okay, Hassan has a question. What does the submit form event at the end of the workflow enables us to do on TikTok?
All right, submit form event is this is one conversion event. So let me show the workflow. So you can easily visualize how. Right, this. So TikTok lower funnel events, right? Not just there's a few options of these lower funnel events. So we have place and order. So this is when your customers has already converted. And then the question just now is submit form, right? So this one, every time your customers submit the contact us form that you provided, we will be sending this event to TikTok.
Yep. So in what cases do you want this? Is basically you want more people to submit a form. You send this event to TikTok to find more people who are likely to submit a form. However, we don't encourage this because just because a person submits the form doesn't mean they will buy eventually, right? You want to submit data to TikTok to who are people who are going to buy from you or bought from you so that they can find more people who will buy from you. That's why we highly recommend you place an order instead of submit form.
Yep.
Okay, we have more question. Hamza, if an interest customer comes from WhatsApp or message, Facebook, and workflow applied, does the TikTok will look at the customer same as the customers they contact as to target them, and how they target them? Let me see. Trying to understand the question.
Yep.
So I think this asking if a lead comes from these other channels, and will they be sent as a TikTok event to TikTok itself, lower funnel event to TikTok, and use it to optimize? I think.
If your TikTok ads, TikTok messaging ads is set to Messenger or WhatsApp, right? Then yes, the
Yep.
TikTok funnel event will be sent to this
So yeah,
events as well.
bear in mind, TikTok will only take events that come from TikTok ads itself to optimize. So any other event that you come from, like for example, you're running Meta ads purely from Meta itself, TikTok will not send those events as well. All right. One other question: how does this conversion tracking inform our TikTok marketing strategy and help us optimize our campaign for better results?
Mm.
So again, I think it's pretty simple. The better data you send to TikTok, that means TikTok has more ammunition, ammo, data to really understand. Oh, okay, this is the type of customer that this business wants more of. The algorithm will basically work its magic to find more of these people and show your ads to them, coming to you. Basically, you're bringing them all to you, and of course, it's not going to be perfect, but your performance will be much more better than if you're just purely running and not optimizing without these data. Because in the end, ad platform algorithms require much more data to provide you the better results. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One more. You have 3 channels. Oh, I think we already answered this question from Hamza. Okay. Okay, I think that's all to it, right? So if you guys want to set up the same workflow, you can go to our workflow library to do so as well. So it seems like the workflow template we did had some defined things. I think you needed to do certain things, right? I'm not sure why it didn't work.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So don't hesitate to go to ask our TikTok messaging, not ask our support team if you have any questions on this, and you go to the template library to get access to it. So everything's available on the platform itself. Just go reach out. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Blake, for sharing the slides. I think that's all for today. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to reach out to us. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Bye bye.
Okay.